We're just about ready to wrap up for the night, and the truth is we've already talked about so many different aspects of the modern gender movement and all of the changes and the development of NB culture. So Dianna, before we let you go and before I let Rudy kind of take us out for the evening, I guess I just want to ask, how can people watching tonight be better allies here? How can all of the cis folks who are pretty confident in their identity just be better allies to the NB folks that are still creating this new culture?
Yeah, there are lots of different ways. One is to respect our labels, respect what we have to say about ourselves. If your friend changes their name to Bunny, use that name. It's even if it sounds weird to you as a cis person or whatever, learning basic respect. One of the ways that you can do that is to practice. If your friend changes their pronoun, practice saying Dianna uses they them pronouns. They went to the store to get themselves this or something like that. Practice that in the mirror at home, and that way it'll be natural for you. And another larger way would be to help us with taking up advocacy, especially in the political realm. There have been a siege of anti-trans bills across the US. And we trans people, we're a small community. We're loud, but we're small. And we don't always have the energy to continually fight for ourselves, even though we have to. So one of the ways cis allies can really be accomplices in that is to take up that fight with us and to help out with, like, even if it's just volunteering somewhere, passing out pamphlets, calling your legislators, whatever, doing that sort of work, putting yourself out there as somebody who supports trans people is important. And it's a good way to help us with the burden of fighting for our own lives.
Yeah.
If I could add anything, slightly piggybacking off of what you said, Dianna, we're like kind of fighting for our right to exist unfettered every single day. If you're gonna, don't ask trans people for terminology. If you could probably Google it, just Google it. Like, if you're asking for their personal opinion or thoughts on something, that's one thing. But if you're asking for a definition of a term, please use Google.
Yeah.
I'm not the ambassador of all things trans.
Yeah. Or if you, like, I had a cis friend text me yesterday to ask me some specific questions about trans kids and stuff, because she was doing some of that ally work and dealing with somebody, and she sent me some money afterwards because she was like, I recognize that you did labor for me, so here, I'm buying you dinner. So
that's you could also ask me questions and send me money. I didn't even think about that.
I was just about to say,
that's cool too.
Maybe
if I'm going to be your trans ambassador, pay me to be your trans ambassador.
Yes.
Yeah, if you have any gender questions for Rudy, instead of DMing them on Twitter, DM them on OnlyFans, right? Is that work for you?
$5 subscription to ask me about trans issues.
Hey, if you can reach just one person.
Oh God, that's amazing. This was fabulous. Thank you so much, Dianna. This was a great conversation. Let's put Dianna's links up on the screen so people can find them and look at that beautiful Enby coif. Please buy their book. I'm certainly gonna look it up. Is there an audiobook version of it, by the way? I should ask.
No, not yet. And stuff. They're not for the other two. I'm hoping we can get one for this next book, but we'll see what my publisher is able to do.
Okay, because I'm an audiobook person, but yeah. Anyways, besides, of course, following Dianna on all of their fabulous social media and buying their book, etc., you can find more of this show and talk to us and talk to Tangel on the Facebook Secular Sexuality fan group, which is at facebook.com/group/secularsexfg. FG, of course, standing for fan group. It's technically not official, but we're all on there.
It's a good time.
Yeah, it's a good time. You should join us all there. And if you want to join us on Discord, because a lot of us are on Discord all the time, it's tiny.cc/ACA Discord. Please join us there. I believe we're going to be there after the show briefly to do a little Discord after show, so definitely join us there. And of course, if you want to buy any fabulous sex merch, you go to bit.ly/AEN merch and get a t-shirt, get a coffee mug, get a pillow. And those of us who are ex-Jehovah's Witnesses know the significance of a sexy pillow, if you know what I mean. And before we go out, we've got to talk about those fabulous people that make this show happen. The crew. Where are the crew? Show us the crew.
Yes,
give us the crew.
Thank you so
Look at
much,
the beautiful
everybody.
crew. Wait. Martin's getting his cat. We got the kitty cat. All right. Well, and of course, if you want to see more pussies than that, you can go to my OnlyFans. I always have to make that joke. I can't. I'm sorry. I couldn't not. It was right there, and I couldn't not go there. It was right there. Oh, it's been marvelous.
Yeah, I suppose whether you are, binary or somewhere in between, whether
or out of the spectrum altogether.
And whether you are a subscriber to Rudy's OnlyFans or not, this is as good a moment as any to take a quiet moment for yourself and give yourself a big ol' orgasm. Or better yet,
give
somebody else one.